We are back, ladies and gentlemen, and we have one hell of a matchup. A championship matchup scheduled for one fall for the 4-count Sapphire Championship. And what an incredible matchup this will be. A rematch as we await the arrival of the challenger, Heather Ray. Now, of course, this is the second time that Heather Ray and the 4-count Sapphire champion Amber Reed have faced off against one another, I should say, after Axis's Purge Night relatively recently. These two are gonna go at it, especially with the championship on the line. Now, Heather Ray only has a few friends in this business. It just so happens to be one of Amber Reed's bitter rivals in the form of Ian Heron. That is going to play in the mind of both Heather and Amber. However, can the Devil's favorite daughter, can the Bloodsucker put an end to an 800-plus day reign by this woman, the best bout machine, the Golden Ace, Amber Reed? As we see Amber Reed hyping up the crowd as if they need more hyping up. The machine with that 4-count Sapphire Championship she holds proudly, graciously, ready to defend it at all costs. Oh my word, and of course, Amber Reed has defended and retained that 4-count Sapphire Championship a total of 10 different times. 10 wins out of 10. This is title defense number 11 for Amber Reed. Can Amber Reed stop the methodical striking, the venomous strikes, some might say, of Heather Ray? Or will Amber Reed's all-around proficiency, all-around excellence show off once again? Again, this matchup will be a battle of strikes. Whoever can knock down their opponent, or I guess in Heather Ray's case, make them split open first, will probably gain the best advantage in this championship matchup. But Amber Reed is not Sapphire champion for 800-plus days for no goddamn reason. As we await the opening stages of this matchup, look at that 4-count Sapphire Championship on the line. And again, you got to think that Heather Ray, she has the mental advantage, already with a win over Amber Reed, and you can tell the confidence just exuding from Heather Ray's being. The confidence, the lack of care, but you can see the focus in the eyes, the look on the face of Amber Reed. She looks ready, she looks determined to hold that championship high in victory one more time. But only time will tell if that will be the case. Again, of course, defending that championship into double figures. Number 11, as the referee takes the championship, maybe for the last time from Amber Reed. Shows it to Heather Ray, and up in the sky, showing off that beautiful championship belt. Heather Ray looks ready to go. Amber Reed, warm up, limber, ready to go. Referee, ring the bell, and away we go. And immediately, a stare down, a piercing stare down between the Devil's favorite daughter and the Golden Ace. And you can cut the tension with a knife. Oh my God, I have goosebumps upon goosebumps, ladies and gentlemen. And immediately circling the ring, trying to gauge one another's weaknesses and strengths. Oh, and a lockup from Heather Ray here. High angle on the lockup, trying to gauge the approach for her. Oh my goodness, and Amber Reed gets thrown down head first and blows a kiss to the Sapphire champion, and again, another lockup. And oh! Again, Amber Reed goes down, and Heather Ray trying to get in the mind of the champion yet again. Saying, this is why I got the win over you last time. And maybe 3 is the magic number when it comes to lockups, but no, Heather Ray. Headlock, Amber Reed grabs the arm, and oh, right over the shoulder, and now, grabs the arm, and grabs another, and wrenching back on the fingers. This is the technical proficiency of the Golden Ace. As you can see the torque on the elbow, torque on the shoulder, even stretching out the hands, but Heather Ray instinctively rolling out of the way and go behind, sweeps the leg, and now into a gator roll. Amateur wrestling stylings, this time from Heather Ray, typically known for strikes, but going ground and pound, showing that she is on the caliber of a 4-count Sapphire champion, and now with the front face lock. Keeping Amber Reed grounded, which is exactly what you have to do, but a quick roll-up, 1, kick out at 1 from Heather Ray, nearly catching on aware of these two, now with another stare down. This is what the 4-count Sapphire Championship means. What it means to Amber Reed, what it means to Heather Ray, and you can see the look, trying to intimidate, but no intimidation, slapping the taste out of Heather Ray's mouth. But the bloodsucker return of the favor with a slap, and now forearms exchanged. This is where things are going to get dangerous. Back and forth with these forearms between Amber and Heather. You can hear the connection on the jaw with every single strike, every single shot to the head and the face between these two. But when are these two going to let up another forearm shot? Now Heather Ray, taking it lower. Right to the midsection, right to the internal organs, because some internal bleeding in that knee, right to the dome. Shuts down Amber Reed's offense immediately. And Amber Reed, oh my goodness, that definitely broke the nose. You heard the impact. You can see the blood gushing from the nose, making it hard to breathe, making it hard to keep anything afloat. Whoa! And now these two on the apron. This is very dangerous territory here. Oh my God! Amber Reed's head bouncing off the apron with a pile driver straight from hell. Oh my Lord! This is exactly the game plan that Heather Ray needed to take down the 4-count Sapphire champion, and it is going extremely well. A pile driver on the apron. Amber Reed could be concussed here and maybe go for another one. The neck crumples like a piece of paper. Amber Reed is finished early on. No, the Golden Ace showing the heart of a true champion. But Heather Ray, as devious and as devilish as ever, saying one more time, but instead taking it into the corner. And oh my God! Living up to that bloodsucker Monica, just biting the nose off the face that already stood up nose of Amber Reed. And now wiping the boot. And up the ropes, another shot to the face. Goodness gracious, Heather Ray has come out of the blocks, firing. And now, dragging almost the lifeless body of Amber Reed. Setting up for something here, crossing the legs, and oh my God, the torque on the back and the torque on the knees, and stretching Amber Reed out like a human pretzel. Oh my goodness, looking for torque on the back. The human body is not supposed to bend that way, but Amber Reed fighting with all the power and the will of a Sapphire champion rolls through. And tries to kick the head off the shoulders, but Heather Ray moves, spin around. Amber Reed had it started. Shinoku driver. 1, 2. No. What a back and forth in the early stages of this matchup. Amber Reed now cross leg. Oh my goodness, on the knee. Cover. 1, 2. No. Heather Ray's head bouncing off of the knee of Amber Reed, and she looks out. She looks done. Amber Reed can only help but capitalize off of the damage that shot did to Heather Ray. And now looking for one of those big maneuvers. Maybe looking for the pile driver. No. Down to one more time. No, again. Heather Ray shifting away the best way she can. Very, very smart. Forcing Amber-Reed to think of something different here. And it's a forearm. It's just forearm. And maybe third time. The charm. No. Again, Heather Ray using a way to her advantage. And what is this? Whoa. Rolls through to Amber-Reed. Butterfly. Up. No. These two fighting for control. Taking everything it's got. And Heather Ray drops Amber-Reed. Oh, but a kick out that high stack on the pin. Cross-legged Michinoku. My goodness. The impact on the head, the impact on the back. And now, Heather Ray up. No. Knees to the head from Amber-Reed. And now what the hell is Amber-Reed thinking off of the ropes? Lariat ducked under. Heather Ray with a head of steam. Oh! It's caught. Oh my God! Kicked out of the sky and then, Jesus Christ, A-trigger out of nowhere. A-trigger on the button. Heather Ray is lifeless. And now, what is Amber-Reed setting up for here? What could Amber-Reed be thinking? Up off the top rope, double handspring. No, German caught out of the sky by Heather Ray, but Amber-Reed is up. Amber-Reed is firing. Oh my Lord, Heather Ray. Oh Lord, the seeing red. Oh my God. These two. This is what Rockland is all about, ladies and gentlemen. That knee thing with a bit of poison from the best bout machine. That is payback for Purge Night. And now the fans getting behind these two warriors, these two combatants. Amber-Reed up to her feet first. Heather Ray up to her feet as well. These two at square one. And let's go at it one more time, ladies. And the stare down. Deep phased and back to the forearms. We go. Heather Ray with a big shot. Reed with a big shot. These two are going back and forth again and again and again. This is the 4-count Sapphire Championship. This is 800 days at stake, and Amber-Reed knows that. Throwing a cavalcade of strikes for Heather Ray. Just as educated with the strikes, but the kick gets caught. Spin around. Your arms. Left, right, like the Konami code on your jaw. And now Amber-Reed hits with a big knee. Speaking of the jaw, that might be quick. Trigger. He's a winner. Amber-Reed. Heather Ray still on her feet. Lariat. Anything you can do, I can do. Says Heather Ray. Spin around. Oh, and powerbomb. 1, 2. Oh, Heather Ray. Heather Ray kicks out. And Amber-Reed, you can tell, thought that was 3. That powerbomb was vicious. But now, going for something big in that corner. Maybe a big knee. No, lariat. Turning Amber-Reed inside out of the last split second. And now Heather Ray all in control of the rope one more time. Going for, oh my goodness. Big stomp. Sending Amber-Reed's head into the canvas. And that's got to be it. No. 800 days. She ain't letting that go for nothing. Amber-Reed is not going 10-1 tonight, ladies and gentlemen. The champion still has fight. But now the Devil's favorite daughter looking to do some damage to the arm, some elbows, straight to the collarbone, straight from hell. Trying to loosen that grip of Amber-Reed, trying to make sure that she only has that right arm to use. And now, Heather Ray Going for a big choke. Going for that. Oh my goodness, you can see how tight it is. Around the neck, around the head. Amber Reed looks to be fading here. Amber Reed looks like she might be passing out here. Oh, wait, no, Amber to a feet. Roundhouse kick from the depths of hell. And oh my goodness gracious me. What a cutter from the ropes. And now, Amber Reed going for it. One more time. Impale the pile driver on Heather Ray. Sending the bloodsucker straight to hell. Oh my God, but Heather Ray kicking out at 2.9. And Amber Reed says, no, I will do one more thing. That is a kick to the side of the head, my God. Maybe that kick out of pure frustration. Maybe that kick out of pure instinct. Amber Reed has a plan. Maybe go for that golden A trigger. Wrapped up, no, Heather Ray. Maybe go for that blood clot dragon sleeper maneuver, but no. Oh, hang up on the knee. Heather Ray had everything scouted, even though she got some knees to the cranium in the process. And now, Heather Ray. My goodness. Amber Reed has been sent straight on those roads to hell. 1, 2, 3. No. We've seen that face first landing, that roads to hell. Put away so many women before, but Amber Reed will not die. Even though Heather Ray is trying her hardest, trying to stop a hole through the heart of Amber Reed. And you can see the anger, you can see the frustration. It all adding up for Heather Ray here. Off the ropes we go. Spin around. No. Maybe one more. No. Oh my God. The landslide. Heather Ray went for that blood parade. Gets hit with a landslide. Golden A trigger to boot. The wombo combo from the Sapphire champion. And that is it. Amber Reed retains the 4-count Sapphire Championship here tonight. 11-0 as 4-count Sapphire Champion. Take nothing away from Heather Ray, but what a match. What a showing from these two women. Oh my goodness, but there's only one woman standing tall. The Golden Ace, the best out machine. Amber, damn Reed.